It is a calm, sunny, hot day. The sun is shining in all its glory, as a famous cricket commentator used to say. But I was told long ago that sunshine is a good disinfectant. So that sunshine did not deter us from coming here today, because we will disinfect some of the things, that adverse rumors and things that were said about this cruise pier. And we are a government that operates in the sunshine, so this hot sun would not deter us. As a Team Unity administration, we have promoted from day one transparency, accountability, and good governance. So we are here in the open and invited the media and others to look at what's going on here at the new cruise pier. I'm happy to be with the chairman, Austin Gary De Silva, and the entire board of SCASPA, upon whose recommendation this pier proposal started and finally approved by the cabinet of the Team Unity administration. You would have gleaned from your visit that the pier is 90% complete. The dredging works are completed, I'm advised, and just some divers are moving one or two hard spots alongside the pier. The piling works, I'm advised, are 100% complete, and all the concrete works are 85% complete. I'm advised there's some 3 more pours, and that would complete the concrete pile caps. The water supply lines are installed, I'm also advised, and the pier construction is 90% complete. I said all of that to say that we are on schedule, and I'm advised, barring any adverse conditions, and if it's the will of God, by September 23rd, this pier would be completed. What is very heartwarming to me as the Minister of Public Infrastructure and Transport is that there are approximately 125 workers on this site. And I'm advised that some 90% of those workers are all procured or hired from the local pool of workers. And my strongest weak point is mathematics. So if you forgive me if I don't get it right, but that would suggest to me that there are about 115 workers who are from St. Kitts. And that speaks volumes for the capacity that we have here in St. Kitts. The contractors, the subcontractor, Seamus Kelly, is of Kelly's Construction. He has done 90% of the concrete works and other works that were done here. The main contractor, American Bridge, subcontracted Kelly Construction, and all the equipment, the cranes, all the rock trucks, all the bulldozers, all the equipment. And you see that truck just past there is a truck owned by Senkit's Masonry Products. And Senkit's Masonry Products expect to provide some 9,000 cubic yards of concrete. And that's all local. 1,000 tons of steel would be procured through TDC as well. And I think we must commend that local company, Senkit's Masonry Products, for coming on board and really delivering. We give them a round of applause, I beg you. And you see, we have to applaud as well Kelly Construction, because you can see from the quality of the work produced, they are a company that will go places here in St. Kitts and Nevis. Now, it's important that I mention the local input, because that not only will the pier upon completion would not only create what I call a cascading effect in the economy, the grassroots economy as well. The shops, the restaurants, the primate vendors, or we call the monkey vendors, or the hair braiders, those who massage, and the restaurants. It started even before its completion, because all these 115 workers and others would go to their local communities and, in fact, spend money, whether in the shop in Old Road, in St. Paul's, or even in Newtown or wherever, and that impacts positively on the economy. Now, the quarry material as well. All the material that you see here being used, the rocks, the other aggregates, were produced at the public works quarry, the government quarry. So you see again the local input coming from St. Kitts here at Nevis. So I'm happy that the media has come out, and I'm sure you yourselves are impressed with what you have seen. You have seen a pier that is not half complete, but almost complete. Next step, really, we move to the upland works, because we intend to construct a new terminal building just behind here to accommodate the new arrivals and the new ships, and to eliminate congestion coming from or deriving from the terminal. We will have a dispatch terminal that will be constructed east of Port Zante to comfortably accommodate the taxi operators and independent tour operators. And SCASPA, let us underline this, SCASPA would assume full control of the operations here at the terminal, splash zones, and sterile areas of the Port Zante, in keeping with its mandate as the Ports Authority and in keeping with the legislation that guides the operations of SCASPA. So my people, we have been waiting a long time, and we're just a few weeks away from the completion of this new cruise pier, which will accommodate 2 of the world's largest ships afloat today, the Oasis class ships. And when this is completed, the other cruise pier that already accommodates one of the world's largest cruise ships, we will have in this country the smallest independent country in the world that can accommodate the world's largest cruise ships afloat today. And we will not only accommodate one, I want to put it on record, and I stand to be contradicted to it, that we will be the only country in the world that can accommodate or will accommodate 3 of the world's largest ships simultaneously at one time. No other country in the world can boast that, and we can say that loud and clear. So we are expending money, and we must also commend the foresight of our funding agencies, our lending agencies, I should say. The syndicate led by the St. Kitts, Nevis and Anguilla National Bank that came on board, along with the Social Security Board, the Sugar Investment Diversification Foundation, and of course TDC through its financing company. And they too deserve a wonderful round of applause for their foresight in expending $130 million in this country. The first time we've had any project. It's the largest capital project ever undertaken by anyone or by any government, beg your pardon, in this country. We have a pier that the former administration attempted to build, and we are now building it, and we are proud of that. But that is what Team Unity all about, is delivering. So I want to, in closing, to thank my colleagues in the cabinet, headed by our Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris, and my cabinet colleagues who unanimously approved this project. Our Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Sean Richards, our Senior Minister, the Honorable Vance Winkworth Amory, our Foreign Minister and Premier of Nevis, Mark Brantley, also my colleague and Minister of Agriculture, etc., the Honorable Eugene Hamilton. We can't forget as well our colleague, or my colleague, in fact, and Minister of Tourism, Lindsay Fitzpatrick Grant, and our Senator Wendy Phipps, and of course our Cabinet Secretary as well. They all were unanimously on board with this project, and I want to say kudos to all of them.